Oh, I'm so fucking
Hi.
Welcome to the Green Void. What has it been? It's been like, what, 3 weeks since I've uploaded a video? This feels strange all of a sudden, just actually making content. What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, Forza Horizon 5 is finally upon us, and I am having a ton of fun playing the game. And to start off, I felt it was perfect to kind of showcase one of my favorite new features in Forza Horizon 5 as like our first video on Forza Horizon 5. So before we begin, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content on Forza Horizon 5. Now, when it comes to Forza Horizon 5, there is one brand new feature that I am in love with. And you all know from Forza Horizon 4, they had a race editor. There's a race editor in Forza Horizon 4 where you can make custom events, and it was cool. It was very lackluster, but considering not many other racing games had that feature, it was pretty groundbreaking. And it basically just allowed you to place checkpoints for different race types and create your own custom races. You couldn't place props or anything. Super 7 came out actually a couple years later, I think 2020, and that allowed you to place props and create different like challenges, but not full-blown race events. The main thing that I felt was lacking from the race editor in Forza Horizon 4 was the fact that you couldn't place down props, you couldn't like place down obstacles like cones, traffic cones, signs, that type of stuff, and you were only restricted to basically every type of event except for street scene. And since I play street scene events the most in Forza Horizon games, that kind of sucked. When it comes to like playing events in Forza Horizon 4, I typically stuck to street scene events. I thought they were the most fun to play. Forza Horizon 5 changes this. And actually, I made a full video on this a couple of months ago. I think before Forza Horizon 5 was even announced, I made this video talking about the main issues with the creative hub for custom events in Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Horizon 4, and how it was literally just filled with spam. Complete jabroni dog shit events, to say it nicely. So if you want to go check out that video, definitely link down below in the description. Forza Horizon 5 changes all of this. Basically, you go up to any event and you instantly see right away the ability to create a new route. The start line still has to be the same. You start from a specific starting line. However, there's a lot more tools at your disposal to make it a lot more creative. And the biggest toolbox that you have is going to be the blueprint builder. And basically what this is it's a collection of different props and signs, ramps, like all this different fun stuff from Super 7 that you can now place in your own custom events. I actually have B-roll here of me creating an event in the city, a street scene event. Another big thing, you can actually edit street scene events now. This is footage of me editing a street scene event in the city and placing down a bunch of different construction props. I wanted to make a construction themed illegal street race where you're racing through a bunch of different construction sites, and the blueprint builder allows you to do this with ease. Now going back to the gameplay, this is all sped up obviously. Me placing down a bunch of construction props and everything, and then going ahead and creating the race. It's not perfect. The AI do crash quite a bit in the course, but you actually are able to play the event, or a reworked version of the event that I showed you there. That was actually the phase 1, which was more broken than the current version, I may add. But if you want to play this event, the share code's right here in the description. I'm probably also going to put it on screen here somewhere. And yeah, one of my favorite features from Forza Horizon 4, despite how lackluster it was the event creator. It's just so much more fleshed out in Forza Horizon 5. There's more tools to be able to find events as well, like custom made events. However, playing pre-launch is different than playing post-launch. I'm seriously hoping that Forza and Playground Games, I was about to say Playtech Games, I hope they actively monitor what's actively being uploaded onto the Creative Hub, because it didn't take long for Forza Horizon 4's Creative Hub to look like this. Just complete dog shit bullshit asshole. Because this feature right here, this blueprint builder, adds so much more replayability to the game. It adds basically an unlimited amount of events to do. And there's also like this, and when it comes to the blueprint builder, there's also different rules you can add. And I don't know if this is more like a coding thing or something. I'm not really into coding, but you can add different rules, and if like something happens, this happens. I'm not very smart when it comes to that type of stuff, but I've played custom events where there's custom messages going across the screen. There's different sound effects playing when something happens. I played one where it was literally a boss battle where you had to smash different targets to lower a monster, like a health of a boss, and then and you had like a time limit. I don't know how any of that stuff works, but if you're into that type of stuff, it's here, and it can radically transform an event. So you can create like time trials, boss battles, as you saw, and you can actually radically change races. I did this with my Roadworks event, where before, when you finished the finish line, when you crossed the finish line, nothing really happened. You just won. It was like typical. But then I changed it so when you cross the finish line, a police siren starts sounding, you know, radically different. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, this feature for Forza Horizon 5 is fucking fantastic, you know. I don't typically use the word fucking followed by a very good thing, but no, I'm really fucking enjoying Forza Horizon 5, and this fucking feature is fucking fantastic. I want to make it a point to like showcase custom made events on my channel when it comes to Forza Horizon 5, and also showcase me creating and building new custom tracks for the game. When it comes to like creating vinyls and everything, I'm not creative at all when it comes to that. I'm big in the city planning. I'm big into like city building games, like City Skylines, and I get a little of that with this race editor. You know, just being able to like take like a part of the map and kind of transform it into your own way. Like adding construction sites or different tunnels and everything, you know, I like that. And that's really where I become creative. So I definitely want to make it a point to like create custom events and share it with everybody and make videos and content on it. And of course, speaking of content, I'm going to be streaming quite a bit this week when it comes to Forza Horizon 5 over on my Twitch at twitch.tv/craptasticjack. I'm going to be streaming till the 10th of November. And then I'm going to like California for like 2 weeks. But then we'll be back after that, of course, with just consistent Forza Horizon 5 content. Expect a few more videos on Forza Horizon 5 for the next coming week. And yeah, I'll be in California, of course, making content there. And yeah, I'll see you all later in the next video, in the next stream, whenever we may see each other. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok at craptasticjack. I have some videos on there blowing up. But that's it for me tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I will catch you all later. Have a good night, everyone. Wait, like 20 seconds.